Welcome to this lecture video. In this video, I am going to explain modern physics and Heisenberg's uncertainty principle, which comes under module number 4 of engineering physics prescribed by VTU. Now let us go to the contents of this video. So here we are going to discuss about Heisenberg uncertainty principle, physical significance of Heisenberg's uncertainty principle, applications of uncertainty principle, that is the non-existence of electron inside the nucleus. So these were all the points going to be discussed. Then what is Heisenberg uncertainty principle? The position and momentum of a particle cannot be determined accurately and simultaneously. So this is what the Heisenberg uncertainty principle states. So it is not possible to determine both position and momentum of a particle at a given instant of time. But the product of uncertainties in these values, that is position delta x and momentum delta p, is always greater than or equal to h by 4 pi. So the value, that is delta x into delta p, is greater than or equal to h by 4 pi. So this is what Heisenberg uncertainty principle states. So Heisenberg uncertainty principle states that it is not possible to determine both position and momentum of a particle at a given instant of time, but the product of their uncertainties, that is delta x and delta p, is always greater than or equal to h by 4 pi, where h is Planck's constant. So this is what about Heisenberg uncertainty principle. If we consider energy and time into account, then we can write delta E into delta T is greater than or equal to h by 4 pi. And at the same time, if we consider angular momentum L and angular displacement theta, then we can write delta theta into delta L is greater than or equal to h by 4 pi. So this is what about the Heisenberg uncertainty principle. And see here different forms, that is delta x into delta p. So if we consider momentum and position, so delta x into delta p is greater than or equal to h by 4 pi. And if we consider energy and time, delta E into delta T is greater than or equal to h by 4 pi. And if we consider the angular momentum and angular displacement, then we can write delta L into delta theta is greater than or equal to h by 4 pi. So these were all the different forms of Heisenberg uncertainty principle. And what about physical significance of Heisenberg uncertainty principle? So it introduces the concept of probability, and it can be used to find lifetime of electrons in an excited state, and it can be used to show that electrons do not exist inside the nucleus. So these were all some of the physical significance of Heisenberg uncertainty principle. So it is impossible to determine both position and momentum of an electron or a particle at a given instant of time, but one can think about the probability of finding the particle. So the probable values were all taken into account in order to decide the exact position and momentum of a particle. The calculation of probabilities are made by means of mathematical functions such as probability density functions in quantum mechanics. So these were all the physical significance of Heisenberg uncertainty principle. So here it will introduce the concept of probability, and it will be used to find the lifetime of electrons in the excited state, and we can show that electrons does not exist inside the nucleus. So these were all the significance of Heisenberg uncertainty principle. And when we look at the application of Heisenberg uncertainty principle, so we can prove that electrons does not exist inside the nucleus. So if an electron is confined to the nucleus, which has a radius of the order of say 10 to the power of minus 14 meter, so that's what the radius. So the maximum uncertainty in position will be is of the order of say delta x is equal to 10 to the power of minus 14 meter. And as according to Heisenberg uncertainty principle, delta x max into delta p minimum is equal to h by 4 pi. Therefore, delta P can be written as h by 4 pi into delta x. So substituting the value of h and delta x here, that is h is 6.6 into 10 to the power minus 34 and delta x value is 10 to the power minus 14. So by simplifying this equation, we get delta P is equal to 5.26 into 10 to the power minus 21 kg meter per second. So this is what the position of a electron. So the value of P is 5.26 into 10 to the power minus 21 kg meter per second. As according to the theory of relativity, we can write energy E is equal to P square C square plus M naught square C to the power of 4 whole to the power of half. But it is observed that M naught square C to the power of 4 is very much lesser than P square C square. And M naught is nothing but rest mass of electron here, that is 9.1 into 10 to the power minus 31 kg, and C is the velocity of light, that is 3 into 10 to the power of 8 meter per second. So on simplification, the value of E is equal to P square C square whole to the power of half, that is equal to Pc. Now substitute the value of P and C here, and on simplification, the value of E is equal to 9.9 million electron volts. So this is what the energy of electron. For electron, in order to present inside the nucleus, its energy must be greater than 9.9 million electron volt. Experimentally, it is observed that during beta decay process, the energy of the electrons emitted will be not exceeding 4 million electron volts. Hence, we come to the conclusion that electron does not exist inside the nucleus. So, during beta decay process, the energy of the emitted electrons will not be more than 4 million electron volts. But as per the calculations, if it is present inside the nucleus, its energy must be around 9.9 million electron volts. So this clearly shows that electrons does not present inside the nucleus. Now problem number 1. An excited atom has an average lifetime of 10 to the power minus 8 seconds. During this period, it emits photon and returns to the ground state. What is the minimum uncertainty in the frequency of the photon? Given delta T is 10 to the power minus 8 second and H is 6.63 10 to the power minus 34 joule second. So what is delta mu here? So we know that delta E into delta T is greater than or equal to H by 4 pi, and further delta E is equal to H into delta mu. Therefore delta mu can be written as which is greater than or equal to 1 by 4 pi delta T. Substituting the value of delta T here, and on simplification, the value of delta mu is equal to 7.96 into 10 to the power of 6 Hertz. This is what the solution for the given problem. Second one, an electron is confined to a box of length 10 to the power of minus 9 meter. Calculate the minimum uncertainty in its velocity. So here delta x is 10 to the power of minus 9 meter, H is 6.63 into 10 to the power of minus 34 joule second, and M is 9.1 into 10 to the power of minus 31 kg. So what is delta V? It is uncertainty in its velocity. So we know that delta x into delta P is greater than or equal to H by 4 pi, and further delta P is equal to M into delta V. Therefore delta V can be written as which is greater than or equal to H by 4 pi M into delta x. On simplification, the value of delta V is 58 into 10 to the power of 3 meter per second. So this is what the uncertainty in its velocity. A spectral line of wavelength 4, that is 546.1 nanometer has a width 10 to the power of minus 5 nanometer. Estimate the minimum time spent by electrons in the excited state during transitions. Here H is 6.63 in 10 to the power of minus 34 joule second. Lambda is 546.1 nanometer, and what is delta T? We know that delta E is equal to Hc by lambda. Further delta E into delta T is greater than or equal to H by 4 pi. Therefore delta T can be written as lambda by 4 pi into C. By substituting the value of lambda and C here, and on simplification, the value of delta T will be 1.45 into 10 to the power of minus 16 seconds. So this is what the solution for the given problem. Thank you.